What are you doing here?
Remember when we were 17 and you guys booked those performers, the
Oh, you're talking about grandma's big
grandma's birthday, yeah.
bash.
Yeah, grandma's birthday bash, and then you guys booked those two female singer performers, and then the one Mexican guy,
The
and then
little mariachi,
the
yeah.
little, yeah, and then we went up there, and I was wearing my extra large South Pole T-shirt with the long with the long South Pole shorts, and
Oh yeah,
you were wearing the what were you wearing? You were wearing the
wearing the classic Red Hot Chili
Red Hot
Peppers
Chili Peppers, dude. Yeah,
that I eventually outgrew.
yeah, that was very fond.
I think I gave that shirt to Delano.
That shirt still exists, huh? In the family tree. Well, cuz, how's your bowel movements this week?
Well, they've been a little all over the place.
A little all over the place. Uh, when you say all over the place, you mean like all over your room, all over the walls?
Just mostly the
I mean,
toilet bowl, I hope.
mostly the toilet.
Yeah, I'd say this morning wasn't as solid as I'd like. It was more like soft serve, but it's progress,
Right.
compared to the dumps I've been taking.
And this soft serve, would you describe it as like, was it like urgent? As soon as you, was it one where you had to like race race to the bowl, and
No, nothing like that.
as soon as you dropped the chonies and sat down, it all just came out? Or would you say
Yeah,
a little bit
without
more time?
hesitation, it was decent. It was
Oh,
decent.
it's decent. Okay. So it was one of those where you sat down and you had some time to let it, you know, let it work and do its thing.
It's like the machine at McDonald's, when they pull the crank down and it just kind of like comes out. You know what I mean?
So that doesn't sound like that sounds to me like a frictionless wipe. Is that what it was?
Frictionless.
Frictionless. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many wipes are we talking here?
On a good dump, we're talking like
I'm talking about this one.
maybe
I'm talking about this one that you
three
you
wipes. Like really get a lot of mileage out of one spool, one good
Right.
walk.
Yeah. Well, that's
This
what
one, yeah,
national
this one
average.
required a little bit more. It's just because it's not, as solid. When it's really good, sometimes I don't even need them, but we do it. We do it because we have to do it.
Yeah. I had a couple of those ghost wipes. Although it's not completely clear. There's still something there, but it's like it's very little, and it requires one, and all of it's gone, and then you do another one for good measure, just to make sure that there's
That's
nothing.
right. Those are our clean drops.
Yeah, those are good. I had so for me, what day is it today? Wednesday. So Monday. Uh, so let me take you back to Sunday. Sunday I went golfing, and I enjoyed a couple of brewskis, something that I'm not accustomed to doing nowadays.
As you do when
Um,
you golf.
yeah, well, so the thing about that, I have gotten to the point now where if I drink on the course, I stick to seltzers or Gatorades with, like maybe a shot of something. I I found that I can't really do beer anymore. Um, Even light beer, because that's the quickest way for me. That's the quickest way to really disrupt everything. Case,
Good.
case in point, so it was a beautiful day. We teed off around 12, and sun was out, chilly. So I thought to myself, I'm gonna have some beverages, and I didn't want to have beer initially, but I opted for beer, and I started out with light beer, but then foolish me on the turn decided to take it up a notch, and then I went with a couple of IPAs. Yeah, a couple of
Okay.
IPAs.
What kind of IPAs we talking? Voodoo Ranger.
No, no, these are local Cincinnati ones. God, I can't remember the name. Reinhardt, something like that. So I did that. I had about 5 beers total. I had 3 Miller Lights and 2 IPAs. Not only that, the night before, I had some. I enjoy Indian food from time to time. I enjoy a dish known as chicken tikka masala. It's one of my favorites,
Okay.
but I have to get it. I have to get it mild. I can't do medium or hotter than medium. But for whatever reason, I didn't get tikka masala. I got something else. It was just rice. It was mostly rice, and it had chicken. And I got the mildest version of it. But for whatever reason, maybe they messed up my order, or maybe this is just the way that these dishes are made. But it was very hot. It was very very spicy. And I knew this, and I knew this was going to be a risk, and yet I took the chance anyway. And I had about half of it Saturday night, and it was hot. I'm talking like jalapeno hot, man. It was hot. So then that was Saturday night. Sunday, I'm golfing. I'm having 5 beers. 2 of them are IPAs. I come home. I'm hungry, so I have a little bit of the leftover uh, spicy rice. And then we go to Sunday dinner, and I have some spaghetti and meatballs, and which were good. And then I had some dessert. And the next morning was interesting.
Walk
The
us
very,
through it, okay?
the
You're
very,
walking to the bathroom,
the very. Okay, so here's the
up in
thing.
your trousers.
Okay, so the first one, the one that I did as soon as I woke up was fine. I got up. I usually get up around 6 a.m. and I get ready for work. I do my things that I need to do, with the dogs and coffee and this and that, and make sure I have everything ready to go. And then right before I leave the house, I drop off the package. That one was fine. My first one was good. It was I could tell it was a little spicy, and I was like, okay, I expected this. Um, so that one came out a little spicy. Nothing crazy though. It was actually a clean wipe. It was like kind of
Okay.
like a ghost wipe, like we talked about.
Okay.
Um, so just to insert a little bit of context. So for me, my normal rhythm, I usually have my first in the morning, right before I leave for work. So it's usually about 6:20 in the morning, and then I don't have my second one until about midday. It's about like 11. That's my normal rhythm. Um, so six. So this one was early. This one was around 6. So as soon as I got up, I was like, "Ooh, I gotta go."
All right.
That was 6 a.m. I get to work about 7, and immediately I'm feeling like, oh, oh,
Okay.
I know something's coming.
Something's up. Something's rumbling.
7:30, 7:30. I remember I was looking at the time. So 7:30 comes around, and I'm sitting at my desk. You ever feel like when you're about to have a rumble, you ever feel it moving through your intestines? Like
Yeah.
you can feel it like traveling. I was sitting at my desk, and it started on my right side, right underneath my rib, and it's it started to vibrate like that. It started on the right side. I literally felt it in real time. It was like I could feel it moving across my stomach.
Traveling through your large intestine,
It was traveling through my, what is
they
it,
say.
your transverse colon.
Okay.
It was traveling. So I had a couple, like right before 7:30, I had a couple of rumblings right here. I was like, oh. And then at 7:30, it brought me out of what I was doing, because I was doing something, and it stopped me because I was like, and then it went this way, and that it didn't feel like anything other than just like rumbling, but it didn't feel bad. But as soon as it moved over to my left side, like a minute later, I'm like, oh, then it hit me.
Oh boy.
I got up and I was like, I'm gonna have to crap. I could feel it. So I get up, and as soon as I get up, they say like your anus is like very sensitive and very smart. When you try to let out something, if there's something down there, it won't let you. Like, be like, whoa, hold on, there's something there. Don't let it go.
I thought that was just our own instincts of
I think it's like the
tightening
nerve.
up.
Well, yeah, I think it's like it's subconscious, but I think it's also the nerve endings down there. I heard something about it. It's like your that area is very smart, like. So anyway, so I get up, and I'm like, ooh. So I try to let out a fart, and immediately it stopped. I was like, oh, it's not even letting me. It's like closing up. It's like there's something there.
Shoot.
So I go, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. So I walk, and I'm doing the duck walk. I'm clenching. I'm like, so I go, and I find my booth. I sit, and just I let it out. I let it out. It all comes out. It comes out hot, hot. A spicy meatball. And so I'm letting it out. I'm letting it out. Um, and it empties, and then actually it doesn't. It's not even that many wipes. It's not even that many. It's like
Okay.
three or four maybe, and then I'm all cleaned up. But here's the thing though. I go back to my desk, and I'm like, oh man, still feeling a little spicy down there. And I'm like, oh man. So I sit down, I get back to my desk, and I'm like, go back to work. 7:45. 15 minutes later, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm like, ah, oh. I get up. Round two.
Round two. Wait, this is your third one of the day.
Yeah, well, this is the second one in 15 minutes. So I get up, and I release round two, and it's the same thing. It's hot, furious, it's messy, and then after that it's done. So that was 7:45, and then 7:45 it was after that. That was it. I was done, and I was just like, "Yep, I know. I did this to myself. I had 5 beers, and I had spicy Indian food, and I paid the price.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I paid the price.
That's the old Corrales gut, Grandpa was not allowed to have beer after a certain age because he would He would diarrhea himself in bed at night.
No way. Are you
But
serious?
yeah, so
When?
they would.
How do you know this?
Well, our deal,
Oh, okay.
good old Chester.
Chest.
He told me that whenever they would have barbecue cookouts, that Grandpa always loved to have a beer,
Yeah.
and sure enough, he would have his beer, and in the middle of the night, Grandma would have to wake up and change his sheets and change his underwear.
Was this when he was already bedridden, or was
I
he
think
up? He was
so.
able to up and walk around still.
I think so.
So he was bedridden at this point,
Yeah,
and
or
people
maybe it was
would.
before because he was not allowed to drink. I think at that point in his life,
Yeah.
he was diabetic.
Right.
He had already lost a leg.
Okay.
But it was probably before then. Yeah, he would just squirt that beer right out. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. I. I'm. I'm a believer in the beer and the beer issues that run in the family because anytime I ever drink beer now, it's always the same. I can have a couple, but if I have more than, and that's the problem. Like beer, as you know, beer, it takes a few to achieve that buzz effect. So
Yeah.
consequently, you're drinking 4 or 5 before you even feel that buzz that you want to feel, and but by then it's too much, man. It's too late.
It takes more to get your buzz, and then you get bloated. Or at least I do.
Yeah,
Just avoid beer.
yeah, yeah. I think I said this to myself at some point this week. I think I'm going to give up beer completely now. And if I want to enjoy an alcoholic beverage, then I'm gonna just stick to what I know I can handle. That's anything like a high noon seltzer type deal. I can deal with that. I can do like a vodka Gatorade, you know, fine, as long as I'm not doing it in excess. That really upsets the gut. But yeah, that was Monday, and then Tuesday, back to normal, back to my normal rhythm. Tuesday, Wednesday, today. Although today I did mess up and I did have a few uh, cookies, and that that.
Oh, what kind of cookies are we talking here?
Oh, they were somebody had made these chocolate chip, the soft with the crispy edges. I had about like little 6 of those triangles, man.
Ooh, naughty.
Huh?
Well, you all this talk about cookies is making me want to bust out my own cookie here.
Dude, Maria made she made a hummingbird cake sitting in my kitchen right now. Yeah, there's the old classics. Yeah, man. Treats aren't too bad on me, my gut. Honestly, I think what was causing my gas and indigestion today, a little while ago, was this poppy seed bagel that I had this morning. I'd never had poppy seed bagel. I went through Dunkin' and I thought I ordered a whole wheat bagel, but they gave me a multigrain instead. So I had all those little seasoning, like the sesame seasonings and the poppy seeds and all that stuff, and I think that's kind of what was causing my gas, my indigestion.
Yeah, that'll
I
do it.
feel a little, I feel a little burp coming up right now.
No, let it out. This is the place to do it.
Oh my gosh! So yeah, that's been a week in review this week. Yeah, I've been trying different things, diets. As of lately, I've kind of just stopped really paying too much attention to that. I mean, I'm kind of eating like Subway and stuff. Like I'm not really thinking about it
Way.
anymore. Yeah, dude. I'm eating kind of whatever.
Damn, I haven't had a Subway, and I can't remember the last time I stopped and ordered a sandwich from.
Oh, I love Subway, man. So I've been getting Subway religiously since like before I left for the military, man.
Since Jared was still the spokesman.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, dude, a turkey bacon avocado on Italian herb cheese, man. That was my jam.
You know, the last time I went to Subway, they were asking for a tip.
Oh, they always ask for
What was
tips.
that about?
They always do. I always say no. That's everywhere now.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, why are you I mean, I don't why am I giving you a tip for checking me out at the cash register? I don't get it. I think tips are reserved for serving, like
Yeah,
servers, people who are, take
you're
your
paying
order. They
somebody.
go back and get your food. They ask you if you're doing all right. They bring you stuff. If you just made my sandwich for me and then you're checking me out, I mean,
Well, they're called sandwich artists.
that reminds me of that. You've seen that movie? What's it called? This Is the End with James Franco and Seth Rogen. Yeah,
Wow.
they made a reference to that sandwich artist. They're called sandwich artists. So you can eat those cookies with no problem, huh? You get no
No problem.
gas, no bloating.
No, I mean, I'm looking at the ingredients right now.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of. It's like. I think the thing in there. I think isn't there whey protein in there?
Pea protein and rice protein.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
It checks out on. Well, it doesn't check out on Yuka. It gave it a like 40 out of 100, but that was because of one. I think because it's too caloric, which I don't see that as a bad score for food.
Yeah, it'll. I think it'll give a bad score to most like savory food items, just in general. That's why when I look at those and I see like the reason is because it's too caloric. I don't really that yeah. That's I'm making a judgment, with that. I'm accepting the risk of too many calories versus something that's got soybean oil in it. As long as it doesn't have bad ingredients, that's to me it's a good trade off.
Mm, how about shows or movies? You seen anything good lately?
I watched. I just finished the show on Max called The Pit.
Okay.
Interstellar. Watched it a couple times actually. A couple times in the last couple weeks, and then that.
Good old Nolan film.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't appreciate that movie like enough until just recently. When I first saw it, I didn't really understand it, and I thought it was good, but I didn't love it.
Sure.
Dude, just recently, I'm talking like a couple weeks ago. It was the first time that I had sat down and watched it from beginning to end, and dude, I love it. It's one of my favorite movies, man. It really is because now I mean I understand, and it took
You
me
gotta
watches
get
to
a
like
little bit older.
yeah, yeah.
It's about
And
time, you know. It's about I don't know. I haven't seen him in a long. I haven't seen it since it came out. I remember it. I kind of felt for the character who he ends up leaving Earth for so long that his own daughter like outgrows him
yeah,
and then dies.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the laws of relativity. So that's where the initial time disparity happens when he because they go to a planet that they're expecting one of the other um, you know scientists to be at, and something goes wrong, and so they're they get stuck there. And on that planet, I think it's like every hour is equivalent to 7 years on Earth. So, they get stuck there for over an hour, and 20 years passes, and then
Right.
towards the end of the movie, he he goes into a black hole. So that's the crazy part is he actually goes inside the black hole, and then it's this whole thing about you know uh, like the fifth dimension and stuff like that, and you know how time is in this dimension, time is viewed as um, like how we view gravity. It's just another element. It's not really, time isn't linear. Time is like, you know,
Right. And
it's
so that's how he's
hard.
able to travel back to help his daughter
Yeah,
figure
well,
out a way to get him home.
yeah, well, it's the people. So I think it's like they, as in not the creators. It's like humans, just in the future. Humans evolve to manipulate time and stuff.
Right.
They allow him to exist in like this fifth dimension, and he's able to use gravity as a way to, because like gravity can cross dimensions, so he's able to use gravity to communicate through time. And so he basically he transmits the raw data, like the singularity data from the black hole. He transmits it to his daughter. So she takes the information, and then she reconciles the gravity equation using the data from the black hole, and that's how she's able to save mankind. And she ends up to like develop the space stations over in uh, over in Saturn and stuff like that. Yeah, and then he gets spat out in the present day, which is for her. She's like in her 90s. It's wild. It took me a couple of watches to really get it and appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah. When I last saw that, we were watching on DVD with the family, and your aunt Nancy, when she saw the scene where he meets his daughter again, and she's like
Yeah.
90, my mom went, "That's wicked."
Dude, I remember when we used to watch movies at your old house, and we would watch like I remember one time we watched that movie 10,000 BC, and I fell asleep. I would always fall asleep when we would put movies on,
Yeah.
but I fell asleep, dude. And then I think we watched like True Grit,
True
True,
Grit, the
True,
remake, right?
the
The little
remake, yeah,
Cohen
True,
brother remake.
yeah, the Coen Brothers remake, and obviously the Dark Knight. But I fell asleep through that too.
I thought it was funny because we would watch movies as a family all the time, and they would be some of the most graphic and violent movies. And but whenever there was a sex scene, it was like, cover your eyes, don't
Yep.
look at that.
Yep.
And then a minute later, you'd have like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator just blowing somebody to bits with a shotgun, and that was okay.
Yeah, dude.
Not the sex scenes.
I wouldn't have it any other way, man. That's just our family dynamic.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, we just we just watched. We were able to watch rated R movies and get away with it, and it shaped us. I think a lot of millennials went through that, man. I think a lot of millennials grew up watching Scarface and Terminator and all that stuff. And it's just what defined the generation. You know.
Yeah.
But getting back
What's
to
that?
poop, dude. What do you say we try to get some lucky contestants on not
On the poop is
Omegle
right.
because um you know, I don't want to. All the poop is right. Yeah, I don't want to pay for a subscription right now. So
Okay.
I want to use the bootleg version of
Let's use
Omegle.
the bootleg version.
Omegla takes me back, man. This takes me back to the whole days.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's get our minds right here. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. What we got?
Let's see who we got. Might be slow. Okay. If we don't get anything, then maybe we can switch to. Oh, here we go.
There we go. We got somebody.
We got somebody. Okay.
The forehead of an
So it's
old
going.
man. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I thought it was my. Oh. Okay.
Shoot,
You,
man.
I told you, dude. I told you.
People have nothing better to do with their lives.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's regroup. Let's regroup here. I hope that's not the only one we get, man. I hope we get. I hope this works.
What are they expecting? Like, what are they trying to get out of this? They think some beautiful woman is gonna be on the other line and cheering them on?
Chat roulette?
Yeah.
Is that legit?
Yeah, that's the one that was on South Park.
Chat roulette.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nasıl koştun oraya?
Oh, I can't.
Nah.
I can't understand you. Do you speak English? How good?
That's mine.
How good is your English?
Just force the question. Ask
That's
him about his
mine.
shit.
Like, do you have a girlfriend? Are you married?
Can you tell me when your last poop was? Oh, this guy looks.
This guy looks interesting.
This guy looks
like he's on the edge
Hello.
of society.
Here we go. We got V for Vendetta. Oh, he didn't want to talk.
Let's see what this guy's all about.
All right.
Two laughing girls.
Two laughing girls.
What's she all about? I wonder if he would offend her with a question. That's gonna be a no. He's gonna ask her the same question. If you have a boyfriend.
Let's ask this guy. Hello.
Look, this guy looks mature. He seems like he'll engage in some.
Oh, here we go. We got a silly girl.
Silly, yeah. She got the tongue out.
Okay, she didn't want to chat. This guy, maybe. Oh,
this is definitely a weirdo.
Oh, what is this?
Buy quids. Oh man.
Gotta buy quids. Okay, continue.
This guy looks like.
I hope my still is like a decent image.
I think it was whatever you took. That scares me.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Oof, that audio is a little rough.
So, slow. Sorry about that. Just a quick question.
That's all right.
Quick question. Do you mind disclosing when was the last time you pooped? The last time you pooped? Yes. This morning? Okay.
Now be very descriptive for us.
Would you say it was good, bad, in between, regular? Okay, good. Well,
Why?
Tell her about the podcast.
I got nervous, man. She was too engaged.
You upset her. You upset her, Brandon. You have to be very careful when you ask a female that question.
Oh man. Okay.
They'll think you're a creep.
Well, I don't want to say, oh, so
the next time we get somebody, tell them welcome to the Shit Podcast, and they'll know what we're about.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That way, the question doesn't seem like it's coming out of left field, you know.
Then I'll say, hey.
Here we go.
No. Why does it say I'm from Turkey? Maybe I'm Indian, Armenian, could be Indian. Hey, can I have a question for you?
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. I have a podcast where I ask people about their bowel habits. So I wanted to ask you.
Oh, very nice. Once a day.
When was the last time you pooped? Very nice. Once a day.
That's a clip.
Yeah, that's a good clip right there.
We'll clip the English woman too.
Yo, yeah, I gotta clip the English woman too. That's a good. That's a good starter. Yeah, good snippet. Hey, what's up? Hey, quick question for you. When was the last time you pooped?
You gotta tell them the podcast, dude. They're gonna hang up on you. You gotta tell them, welcome to the shit podcast.
Well, I'll just say that I do a podcast. I do a podcast.
Okay, explain yourself before you ask the question.
I do a podcast where I ask people about their bowel movement, their bowel habits.
That guy looks friendly.
Yeah, it looks friendly. Looks like a golf instructor. Hey, man.
There we go.
Oh, this guy looks too
jizzy. I feel like
the more normal they look, the more nervous I'm gonna be. So I like if it's a normal looking girl.
This is how you get better at interviewing. You know, you learn to interview people who intimidate you a little bit. Oh man.
Yeah.
That one looks like your uncle on math or something.
Hey. Oh gosh. This guy looks like me.
There you go. He might be. Maybe you got to change your profile pic. Maybe that's why we're not getting stops.
Yeah, maybe we're not getting stops because I wish I could see like myself. I just see them. I don't know what I look like to them. Hey, what's up?
Hey, look at this guy.
This guy looks cool. Yeah,
he's for sure military, ex-military.
What's up, USA?
What's up, man? Hey, how you doing? Good, man. So, hey, I do a pod. Oh, come on, man! What the hell?
You lost
he
them.
was for sure gonna be.
You got 5 seconds and you lost them. You gotta.
Well, you were talking in the back. You were talking in the background, so it's kind of maybe he heard. He can hear both of us. He can hear both of us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can hear both.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder how. Oh, it's because of the speaker on your laptop.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm recording. Like you can hear both of us.
Interesting.
Hello. What's happening? Oh boy. I could just see. I saw this.
Oh no.
Oh, this guy looks cool. Yes. So I think I'm doing it right. I'm like clicking on the.
There we go.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Hot on the wall.
I think it throws them off when. It might throw them off when they hear like.
Sa azar.
What's
up, bro? I mean,
we want to talk to you too.
I want to talk to you too. Yeah, English. Hey. So I do a podcast. I do a podcast where I ask people about their bowel habits, about their poop. Yeah, poop.
Oh no, he thinks he said bad habit.
Restroom, poop. Yeah. Do you mind telling me when the last time you pooped? Okay, yesterday. Was it good or bad? Oh no.
Oh man.
Why? Why do you think that is? Expired food. Okay. Do you? How many times a day do you think you poop? One? Okay. Oh, good for 2 days. Oh, wow. Okay. And do you
That's
eat a lot of food? No. Joseph, do you have any questions? You have any questions, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm. Can you hear me?
Can you hear my co-host? Can you hear my co-host?
Hey there, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
This is my friend.
Hey, okay.
You can interview him.
Joseph, so just ask me the question and I'll ask him.
Let him know that I'm curious as to know what he eats that he's only shitting once every 2 days.
Yeah,
so my co-host wants to know what kind of foods are you eating to where you're only pooping once a day every 2 days? What? Chicken, rice? Okay. Do you eat any fish? Any? No, I don't. No. Okay. What part in the Philippines are you guys from? Manila. Okay. That's cool. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys Manny Pacquiao fans? Or? Yeah. Awesome. Joseph, you got any other questions? No, I haven't. I haven't been to. No, I know. I have a friend who's from the Philippines.
Right.
Who's born.
Many of people.
Yeah.
From the Philippines.
I don't know where. I'd have to ask. Any other questions?
I'm all out of questions.
Hi, everyone.
I think that was very helpful.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we got. Thank you guys for being on the podcast. So.
Oh no worries.
I appreciate you. Thank you. See you next time. All right. I think
we got a good little sample from that.
Yeah, I think that's good for now.
This woman looks like she's got some terrible bowel habits.
Some terrible diarrhea. Oh man, that was good. That was
That was a good little chunk. We got what, 3? Good.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
it's been a good episode.
Let's wrap it up. Let's have a little ending here. A little ending. I got an idea. Capture this sound. Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening.